What's up guys? So about 2 weeks ago I thought to myself like season 2 is coming to an end and I would love to get platinum before season 3, so I kind of made a challenge to myself, which is I started off with like 1640 elo or something, and we're watching the game where I got platinum, and it was a long journey. It was pretty tough. Like I had like 4 days in a row where I was up like 1830, and then I dropped down under 1800 and then back up and then back down and then back up and then back down. And the funny thing is, like, it's funny now, but it would be tragic if I didn't win this game. But before this, I was in a need for 14 elo to get platinum. I win a very hard game. How much elo do I get? 13 elo. So I needed 1 elo to get that platinum. And it was just like, boy, I just like, oh my god, 1 elo, are you kidding me? Just give me that 14 elo to get that platinum. And no, 13 elo, I had to do this game. And it was really a bad start. Like, people were dying, Katarina was getting fed, people were flaming each other like crazy. I was just like, oh, can we all just be friends now? It was like, no, we need to flame each other all the time apparently. And that made it even worse because I always think we can win a game. Especially, I like Skarner, which was this past week. I have a 9 wins with Skarner and only 1 defeat, which I could have won that game. That was pretty bad, but overall I had like 17 wins and 4 losses with Skarner in ranked games. It's pretty good with Skarner. The thing I love about Skarner is his ultimate. Of course, you can drag the most important member of the enemy team, and in this case it was actually kind of like both the enemy Graves and Katarina was fed, so I could like choose who I want to grab. And the way I build Skarner is just like getting some movement speed. Usually I don't go in boots of mobility unless it's going pretty damn good. In this case I went for Mercury Treads because the enemy Katarina was fed as and so I went with Mercury Treads, but the Shirelia is a really good item. Combine that with your W, it's pretty damn nice. You can also flash in to drag the most important member. I switched between Graves and Katarina, who I target, and I got some pretty nice grabs in this game with my ultimate. You're gonna see that, some funny ones, some pretty one. I thought the enemy was pretty raging when I grabbed them because I got some really lucky grabs sometimes. But yeah, so as you're gonna see, Katarina fed as fuck. And like, it's 10-3 right now. Just look at the goal difference. They did whatever they wanted to. Like, they took her blue when they wanted to. They took dragon whenever they wanted to because they unwarded. We didn't have any wards. We couldn't contest anything at all. So, and look at this one. This is pretty funny. We just count how many pings she get, and she just farms. She just farms. So she's like, no, I don't give a fuck. So I don't know what's going on there. We like ping her like over 30 times and she just farms, and that was Katarina. She would get like 600 gold for just shutting her down. And now you're gonna see something funny right here. So I'm gonna wait for the snare before I grab him, and look, he's gonna kick me while I ulti him, and that's gonna pull him back. So that was a pretty tragic death for him. But finally, the first thing, my first battle right here, I get my first assist. But I actually ended up with 2 kills, 0 deaths, and 15 assists in this game. So that was a pretty good score for me. We couldn't really afford for me to die as well because like Corki was 0-6, and Rice, I don't know with Rice, he was just eating everything Katarina was throwing at him. Like, I think you saw a clip where he just walked into range of her W for no reason at all. He just walked in a range for her to poke him. I don't know why he does that, but I played it safe and it paid off. 0 deaths. That was good. And like this clip right here, we're trying to kill Cho'Gath. He's just like a brick wall we're trying to kill. He has like Frozen Heart and other armor items. And I'm a tank. Alistar's, he's a support. He can't really do much. So all the damage we have is Riven, and he just stacked armor like crazy. So I couldn't really do anything else but slow him down. Fortunately, that was enough to get the kill. And face checking for the win. Boom. So, I'm just gonna run away like a pussy right here. No reason to try to do anything right there. I have no mana, so I couldn't grab any of them or do something fancy, so I just ran away. But this fight right here is probably what got us back into the game. Like, Rice catches Leona off guard, he's gonna snare her, and now her team is trying to help her, but she goes down, and now Katarina has no chance of popping her ulti because of Alistar's Nagap. She does get Corki with absolutely no HP left. She tries to pop her ulti. We get a double kill. Since we won the fight 2-1, we're going to continue seeing that Cho'Gath is heading towards us. But popping out of nowhere comes the Lee Sin. And it looks like Alistar is going to get away, but then comes Graves. During the fight, he's going to deal some heavy damage, taking Alistar down. And I'm actually taking some heavy damage as well, eating both Graves and Cho'Gath's ulti right there. And I'm going to stick around a little bit right here because I really want to take down Graves, but it is pretty damn risky. And if it wasn't for my W, I would have been dead right there. But Riven does take Grace down, and now she is starting to rack up a few kills, so it's starting to look good for Riven. She's going to try to do some damage to Cho'Gath, but he is too damn tanky, so let's abort that mission. Jumping a little bit further into the game, Lee Sin is going to hit Corki with the Q, not realizing we're all here, so we're going to trap him. He is pretty damn tanky as he takes a lot of damage, and look at that. I hit Katarina with my ulti as she shumpos away, but unfortunately Corki is away, Ryze is also away, so we pretty much have no damage against them, but in comes Riven, and with the ultimate alone she's gonna pick up a double kill. We're gonna continue on to Graves, but unfortunately he has flash right there. It could have been epic if he failed flash right there. That would have been really good. So we're still behind over 4k gold. It's not looking really good, although we are catching up with kills. We're still behind in turrets, gold, dragon, whatever. So we pick up Leona again, and Graves is pretty low, so we could actually take him. Riven's Guardian is gonna pop, and I was not sure if I should protect her or not, because I didn't know if Cho'Gath had his ultimate, as we can see it right now that he is pretty damn close to having his ultimate, which kind of saved us this fight. If he had his ultimate, we wouldn't really have taken down Graves right here. I would have run away, and Riven probably would have been dead, but right there, he gets his ultimate, kills Riven, and unfortunately, Corki is gonna go down as well. I don't know why he stayed there. I kind of pinged him away a few times, so no problem. I'm tanky. He can't take me out. I'm just gonna avoid his Q right there. Else gonna headbutt him away. So unfortunately, he managed to take both Riven and Corki down. A little bit later, he's poking two Alistar right here, as Alistar is gonna do something very nice and flash in, knock up 3 enemies, and then headbutt Graves into our team. Unfortunately, I wasted my ultimate on Graves. He would have been dead anyway. I should have waited. Ultied Katarina when she wanted to ulti, but it worked out in the end. We're not dead. We have Corki pretty low. He should back off. Ryze is gonna flash in, snare Lee Sin right there, but we're not really following up on it, so this is pretty chaotic. I'm gonna flash away because she used her Deathfire on me, and now Cho'Gath also hitting his Q on me. Again, the W kind of saves me in this situation, the movement speed, and of course the shield is going to keep me alive, and Lee Sin is going to jump in, doing some heavy damage, and Katarina is going to take down Corki, and Ryze, as lucky as he is, he's going to survive that. But now look at that, the silence from Cho'Gath is going to deny Riven the opportunity to dash towards Katarina, and she's going to survive with 8 HP. So that was pretty nice, well played from Cho'Gath, hitting first with the silence and then with the knock up. But still, we got 3 kills for only 1 death, so that was pretty much worth it. We have a bunch of people low, so I'm just gonna back off. A little bit later, I'm just kind of picking off my target right here. I'm gonna use my W, trying to go in, use my Shurelius, and then instead of picking Graves, I'm gonna take Katarina because she is a little bit more fed this time, and I know her ultimate is pretty scary, and Graves just flashed away because he thought I would ulti him. At this point, I'm trying to get to Graves as I'm gonna slow Cho'Gath down a bit so my team can kill him if that is necessary. But main target Graves, I'm gonna flash over Cho'Gath's Q. That wasn't really necessary, but I was in the heat of the battle, just like, holy shit, I was just gonna use all my summer spells just to take Graves down. He was the most important target after Katarina went down, and now, look at that, we get the ace, and for some weird reason, look at the goal difference, we're still behind by a lot. But for some reason, the enemy team decides that the best thing they can do is to surrender this game. And if I would give my own opinion what would happen if they didn't surrender, I still think we would win. It was going pretty good. If I just kept on ulting the important target, I think we would win this thing, because we could take Baron at this point right before they surrender. We could push a little bit, take Baron, then push again. So I think we would have won, but it's League of Legends. Who knows? Anything could happen. Like, we turned this game. It was going pretty bad. Now it's going pretty good at the end, and they decided to surrender. So this game got me platinum. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. If you did, be sure to hit the like button below. It helps me out a lot. If you want to check out more League of Legends gameplay, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you later.